Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily go getterism number 539 for March 25th, 2016. Making and breaking people. I made you, and I can break you. What do people mean when they say that? Can you make a person? How do you make a person? Other than, spermatozoa, eggs, uterus, cervix, ovary, like 9 months gestate, trimester, umbilical. How do you make a person? People say this kind of stuff all the time. I made you. You wasn't shit before I came along. You ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't gonna be nothing without me. You was corny. You was corny before I came along, and I built you. I built you from the ground up. You ain't had nothing before I came along. I don't understand it. I think that when you hear somebody saying that, that's about the most arrogant, egotistical, grandiose thing that you could ever hear a person say. Because it's so hard to prove that. How do you say that a person was nothing before you came along? It's never. Let me put it this way. I don't think that is normally a bad thing to help somebody out, to do something for somebody, to show somebody love, to assist somebody with something. If you see holes in somebody's game, I don't think that there's anything wrong with filling the holes. I don't think that anything is wrong with that at all. But when it gets to the point where you're taking credit for all of their success, when they're the ones doing the work, I see a problem with that. Now, if you choose to take care of somebody and you don't want them to work, you don't want them to do any of the work that it takes to ensure their success, to be responsible, to handle their business, to do the things that we all have to do, all right. If you take care of a person to that degree, then you really shouldn't have nothing to say about the outcome, period. Because whatever they become, yeah, you have built that. So if they become lazy, if they become sniveling, if they become underhanded, if they become a backbiter, if they become ungrateful, if they become disloyal, if they become two-faced, any of those things, if you took care of them to that degree and they turn out that way, then you have to take responsibility for that. So did you make them? You made them not like that, right? Now break them. You should be able to turn them around and make them do whatever you want them to do. Because you made them. You made them. Break them. See, that's why it don't make no kind of sense. If you really made somebody, then you should be able to make them do whatever it is that you want them to do. But see, that's not what we mean by when we make somebody. What we mean is that we raise their level of esteem. We raise their level of ability. We raise their level of access. We raise their level of visibility. I understand, like in showbiz, people say that they made people what they are all the time. And to a certain degree, that's true. If you have taken somebody who has a certain talent, which probably everybody in showbiz has to a certain degree, but you got them in front of people that would be able to make things happen for them. So their number got called even though they're not the best. Hey, yeah, it happens all the time. So yeah, you did make a person that way. And you can break a person that way by taking away those opportunities. If they are still relying on those opportunities that you afforded for them. If they've moved on and gotten other opportunities, it's going to be harder for you to break them because now they've become independent. And if they have half a brain in their head, then they have taken the steps to become independent. Everybody should be able to do that. Now I'm talking about making people. I always wonder what the person who has been made feels like. More than likely, they feel sort of like Jay-Z was saying, and I'm trying to remember the song. I think it was on the Black album. No, I don't know. his comeback album, whatever. And he was saying, people saying that they made Hove. You say, all right then, make another Hove. That'll be the last time you ever hear me quote Jay-Z, only because I don't like his contribution to anything. But anyway, that's another story. But that was a quality line. It was a quality line because it's fitting and it's deep and it says a whole lot. It says a lot more than what the words say. Yeah, if you made somebody who they are, then you should be able to find another person and do the same thing. Or, if you made somebody, then you should be able to break them. You should be able to break them. If Dame Dash made Jay-Z, then he should be able to break Jay-Z. He wasn't able to break him. So, he must have made a hell of a strong Jay-Z. Stronger than him. Shout out to Dame Dash though, because I like Dame Dash. I ain't like that bullshit he said last year about everybody should be their own boss. Like, nobody should work for anybody else. That sounds stupid. Real stupid. Especially when he's employed so many people. Like, you don't have no respect for people who help. So you like the queen bee. You don't have no respect for the drones. Not really realizing there wouldn't be no queen if it wasn't for the drones. So, but shout out to Dame Dash. I mean, it's real though, y'all. It's real. Breaking a person, man. Take your ego out of it. Take your arrogance out of it. Take your hurt feelings out of it. It's one of the hardest things for people to do. Take their hurt feelings out of a situation. Because it's tough. It is. But it's something that builds character, and until you learn how to do it, you can never really have anything in life. You gotta be able to take those negative feelings out of whatever it is that you're doing. Gotta be able to do it. You'll never really be anything till you get that done. But stop thinking that you've made a person. You ain't make nobody. Ain't nobody make you except for your mom and your dad. And whatever they made you was a combination of both of them. So you're not all the way like your mother or all the way like your father. You've got 23 chromosomes of your mother's DNA in you and 23 chromosomes of your father's DNA in you. Yeah. So you 46 chromosomes of a combination of those two people. So you can accomplish something that those other two people have not accomplished. Or you can be less of whatever those two were. Because anything that works in a positive way has to be considered to work in a negative way too. There are good ways you can come up out of it. Somebody can make you into an alcoholic or a drug addict. They hang around long enough and influence you long enough and be there to supply you long enough. But can they break you from your addiction and bring you back to life? Nope. Why? Because they probably didn't really make you in the first place. You have to take some responsibility for that. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And just remember that nobody makes anybody. You assist people, you help people. You look out for people, you do for people. But always remember that whatever you give away is no longer yours. Whatever you give away is no longer yours. So you can't be laying claim to things that you have given away. They don't belong to you no more. You gave that away. Simple as that. Eat that. The spring cleaning event is tomorrow, March 26th, 10 a.m., Rittenhouse Street and Wissahickon Avenue in Germantown, Philadelphia. Come through. It's almost this is our 11th spring cleaning / summer burn / take the fall event. next month is gonna be our 1 year anniversary. We're gonna do something special for the spring cleaning event. But tomorrow we going on that hike. So come through, man. Have a great time. You know, blow all that gunk out of your lungs and your heart that you've been sucking in the whole wintertime. Even though the wintertime wasn't all that bad in our neck of the woods this year, but nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? Wintertime is wintertime, and it has kept us indoors. Tomorrow it's time to get outdoors. It's springtime. Let's make it happen. And I'll holler at y'all later. Oh, if you need more information, go to urbantherapywithson.com. Simple as that. You know what I mean? Peace.